So I've spent a long time and put a lot of effort into making this alcove bookcase so that I can get it to the client and meet their schedule. I've done all that, but it doesn't fit. We'll get on to how on earth this happened later on. But what the heck do I do about it now? Well, you know the answer. There can only be one answer. Now, I had to stop recording video here because the pressure was seriously on. But suffice to say that yes, thank you, I did realise that cutting all the way through the shelves without providing any additional support for them was a really bad idea. And I did manage to get the entire bookcase cut down by about 25 or 30 mil and reassembled without any major damage. I fitted into the alcove pretty snugly, and the only thing I had to do was change the face frames to being about 10 mil wider. Now, I probably could have left it there. The client was out for the day. Maybe they'd have noticed the face frame being that little bit wider, and maybe not. But I'm an honest person, and I was raised to believe that honesty is the best policy. So when the client rang to check progress, I fessed up to my little cock-up. The clients were totally understanding and really, really appreciated all of my efforts to resolve that. No, they really weren't. I won't tell you what actually happened, but I've got to be honest, I've never been so close to walking off a site before. But it was all resolved in the end, and the job looked pretty nice. Let's see me trying to put a positive spin on this situation in the outro of that original video. So that's it for our alcove bookcase this week. I hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you found it useful. Should have been a little bit straightforward, but it turned into something a bit more involved, unfortunately. Always say it's better to be lucky than good, and I had lots of luck on this one, just most of it bad. Still, we've resolved it in the end, I think, and we've got a job that looks quite nice. So how could something like this have happened? It was one of those situations where I was asked to quote on a whole wide range of different pieces. There were 4 alcove cabinets, a window seat, a pair of large double wardrobes, 2 small bedside cabinets, a single wardrobe, and a large built-in toy box storage thing in a child's bedroom, as well as a raised children's bed and a small garden studio. And in short, I just missed the fact that these bookshelves would need to go into the alcove at an angle. And lessons learned, well, there's a reason why I template my alcoves these days. It's not just to get the shape, it's to make sure to see if they'll go straight in or if they need to go in at an angle. And if they do need to go in at an angle, to make sure that the diagonal isn't too large. Plus, I'm also making shelves, the bigger shelves anyway, in sections now, partly just because they're easier to handle, but also because they could lift up and over any obstacles like the radiator or the window board in this room. But that's it for this short video series, part disaster movie, part confession. I've got to admit I haven't really enjoyed reliving the process, but with the benefit of hindsight, it worked out okay in the end, and I hope that if you've watched all the way through, then you'll have picked up something that you can use to help you in your future projects. But that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, or next year, whichever comes first. Take care.